enjoying myself very much. I don't know why I'm awake right now, because my dog has been barking like all night because he really doesn't like being in this kennel and he really wanted to sleep with me. But anyways, he wouldn't shut up, so it kind of kept me up for a little while. Went to bed around like 12 or 1, like probably earlier, midnight, but I'm not really sure. Might have been 1, and then I woke up at like 4. So here we are. I'm kind of annoyed right now because I actually accidentally made a little hole in this mask, and I guess it was from shaving it or cutting the fur. Either way, that's annoying, and I have damaged it, so now I have to fix it. And if I'm going to sell this mask, then I will fix it. But if I'm gonna keep it, then I'm not even gonna bother. Or, well, if I'm really unable to fix it without damaging it further, then I'll just note that in the price. So here's my base. It's actually pretty nice. It looks kind of flimsy, but like, look at that from the outside. Like, that's amazing. And I'm not really sure what I want to do with this. Now, I know no one's here, and I'm talking to nothing, but for anyone listening, this was originally going to be a dog. It was going to be a personal mask, and I have decided that after I posted a community post and asked, like, what animal this looks like, because, to be honest, I feel like it could be a tiger, like a baby tiger, because I am in need of a tiger mask, because I recently awakened as a tiger, and I'm sorry if my voice is kind of weird, guys, but, a lot of people are saying it looks more like a possum, so I guess I'm going to make it into a possum and possibly try to sell it, maybe keep it, but, yeah, people are saying he looks more like a possum than a dog, so I guess we're going to go with that. I kind of want to keep it as a dog, but does this seriously look like a dog to you? It just screams possum. Also, hi! Welcome everyone coming in. How are you this lovely morning? Hopefully everyone's doing great. Try to prop it up. The Easter bunny. Oh, that is cute. It does look like a bunny. Thank you. I actually don't. I was going to make floppy ears for it, but since I don't know what animal it is, I haven't made ears yet. So, like, here's my possum ear prototype. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I'm just going to be working on this mask a bit in this live stream. I've got the other eye to glue in, and, well, I've got the first eye to finish gluing in, and then this eye. So, I've still got a little work to do before I really can decide which animal it is. But I've got plenty of time, and maybe I'll, like, complete the eyes first, because I know I'm going to do it in brown. I am just really nervous and tired, and, well, I'm just going to try to enjoy this. Also, hi, welcome. Thank you, guys. We're getting good views today. Thank you. Alright, let's try to angle this better. I'm not sure that's very sanitary. I'll pass. But that is true. I love possums. They're so cute and so, like, they're just silly creatures. I found a baby possum once. I've never seen Dandy's World. I think I've, like, watched one person play it, but I don't know anything about it. So, I don't know. What is it, like a horror game? I think. I could be wrong. I'm gluing down the eyes. So I might not read chat as frequently because I gotta focus on the eyes. I might actually sell this one, actually. So, oh, okay. So, like, Poppy Playtime. Isn't it in Roblox, though? I'm, like, 99.9% sure it's in Roblox. Not that it matters, but just thought. This is a really good angle. I actually custom made the base out of foam. Most people would make it off of the base. Yeah. Anyway, I am proud of how it's coming along, but it could be better. It could definitely be a lot better. This is the best mask I have got coming along so far, but saying trust the process is so stressful because, well, I can't trust the process because it's me who's doing it. So, no, it's all foam, so there's no cardboard. So, it is technically waterproof. However, when I paint the eyes, then like the paint won't be waterproof. I'll also be painting the fur. So that's why the fur is white currently. This is also my first time actually shaving the fur properly, so I'm really proud of that, though I did mess up a little right here, and that annoys me, but yes. I honestly thought about making a tutorial, but I have had a lot going on lately and haven't really had time to record everything I'm doing, so I apologize for that. This time you guys will have to just put up with watching me make it, and maybe if I like secure this as a new style of mask, then I will post a tutorial. But as of right now, this is my first time making a mask like this. I've never given it a minky nose, and this actually looks pretty good. This nose is kind of lazily glued on, and if I do sell it, now I was planning on making this a personal mask, so that's why I didn't do it very well. But if I do intend to sell it, then I would, patch that up a little bit, fix it, and then, yeah. And see, the thing is, like, if I make it a possum, then, well, I should sell it, but what if I really like it? Even though a possum's not one of my stereotypes, I still love them regardless. And I have a possum mask already, but everyone says it looks more like a rat. So, everyone bullies him. He's just a little special. Just a little. I love that. I love that. Now I need to watch that show. A human called me a possum. Oh, it's never gonna get out of my head. Yeah, it kind of does, like cartoony, like big-nosed cat. Yeah, and I think a part of what makes it look like a possum to people is the nose. Now, and that's understandable. And I was going for more of a cartoony nose look. I wanted to try to, find my own style that's kind of on the verge of realism, but also toony. So, I wanted to go with, like, kind of realistic, like, with the fur, but also the eyes kind of, yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. There are just so many different mask ideas that I could make. And now I'm kind of torn. I don't know what to make it. Now it's kind of not looking so much like a possum. I'm not really sure. So I'm just going to continue gluing the eyes in, and if something clicks, then I will change it. And I'm actually going to fix this damaged part of the fur momentarily, if I'm able to. I'm just going to glue it down and hope and pray that fixes it. I know it's not a permanent solution, and I'm going to burn my finger just gluing it, but yeah, that's not gonna work. The only way I could actually like fix it is sewing it. Oh, I understand that. Therian masks are very hard to master, honestly. Let me find my first one. This is my first mask. It's a little special, a little broken, and I mean, it's held strong for me. The straps used to be elastic, or yeah, they used to be just a rubber band until they snapped a couple times. So I just said screw it, and then made a paper thing, which it actually works. Nose is a little wonky. I have literal tape holding it together, so don't feel bad at all. Everyone starts somewhere, and I started pretty terribly, and some people do have natural talent, but I mean, it obviously does take time and practice to build that talent up and actually make it into something. And I actually do my eyes differently for masks too. Most people put it like underneath the base. I put it underneath the fur because this keeps it mostly in the front so it doesn't rub up against your face, but it's also like that just enhances the quality. And like, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I don't really like how this is. I might actually, yeah, I'm just gonna glue this down. That's a problem. But overall, this is pretty high quality. Not really any higher quality than my current masks. I feel like my fursuits are obviously higher quality because I sew them. And these, I like, I think the style is a bit lower quality anyway. But, anyways, yeah. Oof, oof. And so I was thinking a tiger, like that crossed my mind because I recently awakened as a tiger, and the nose kind of looks kind of big for a dog. I'm not really, considering the cartoony style. But like I could easily like paint on some orange, paint on some stripes. Oh, that would look good, honestly. But I don't know. I only get one canvas and there's a million different ideas. So I don't want to say it's stressful, but it's overwhelming having so many options, having so much power over this. So I don't really know. I'd be scared of making it a possum and then not being able to sell it. But at the same time, like I already have a dog mask. Alright guys, let's think with some logic here. I already have a dog mask and I really love it, and I made this as a remake of a mask that I tore apart the other day. So I wanted to make a remake, and I wanted to make it completely floppy-eared because I like that style. But I do already have a dog mask, so, and then whenever I made that post, I made that post because I thought maybe it could go, like, it could pass as a tiger. I'm not really sure, so I wanted your guys' input. And then everyone started saying it looks like a possum, so now I'm like, what animal do I make it? And I have just so much variety right now. So I'm not really sure what to do. Should I keep it for myself, or should I try to sell it, or what? I just don't know. I'm gonna trim off this excess fur. I could try making a possum and, see how that goes. And, if I don't like it, or, like, if someone else likes it, then I, of course, always sell it. And then, yeah. I just don't like all this. That's annoying. But, it's a mask, so it's not going to be perfect. And anyways, let's get the other eye in. I'm going to stop yapping now. Also, thank you guys who are complimenting the mask. I think it looks amazing too. But, I'm just, like, unable to decide what to do with it. And, I just don't know, man. And I was going to remake my Norwegian forest cat mask. But I don't think it looks enough like a cat to where I would want to make it a cat. It's just the nose that gets me. So I will just make another one into a cat at some point. I guess a little tutorial for how I do the eyes. I just cut out a square of this and then slide it on in there and it gets in there nicely. And then this basically goes over that and it's perfect. And I would absolutely recommend like painting the black a dark color, preferably black, because when you look through the white mesh, then it strains your eyes. So I'd recommend painting it black and then painting the outside. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yes, I am a Therian. I'm a Therian and a furry. Yeah, there are people like that. Okay, honestly, in all seriousness, who wouldn't try to use a litter box at least once in their lives? Okay, hear me out. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? I don't know. It's just a hear me out moment. Not trying to sound weird, but also, like, I feel like it would honestly be affirming, and I hate that people are hating on Therians for doing certain things that most people wouldn't agree with, and automatically they're labeled as weird or bad, when the whole community is weird. So, I don't know, there's just a lot of toxicity in our community. Yes. That's very nice. I love being a Therian and furry. Now, of course, being a Therian, can't talk today. Being a Therian isn't a choice, but it is very nice sometimes. Most of the time, it's very, I have a lot of dysphoria, and it's not really pleasant, but the masks help, and, the tails with the dysphoria, I'm falling asleep, and then, being a furry is a choice, and best choice in my life. I've been a furry since I was 12 years old, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. And I'm 17 now, by the way, just in case anyone thinks I sound like a child. Sometimes I sound like a man, sometimes I sound like a child. What do I sound like today? Because I just woke up, so my voice sounds kind of lower pitched to me, but I'm not really sure what it sounds like to you guys. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see. I understand. Yeah. Very nice. Honestly, I've been a Therian my whole life, and I strongly believe that you have to be a Therian your whole life. You don't obviously have to know your whole life, because that's just not how it works. You don't be born and be like, I'm an animal. It could happen, but I've identified as a dog my whole life. Like in 2nd grade, I'd always like run around on all fours and bark and like just want puppy treatment, and everyone just thought it was a phase and like just little kid stuff, but after I learned what Therians were from a friend, I was like, oh my gosh, like that's me. And as much as I hate giving myself labels, it just fits me, and Now I'm stuck with this community that's mostly toxic. I am from the United States of America. I am proud to be American. This is the best country ever. Ooh, yeah, that's hard. I was actually going to be tested for autism, but my mom changed her mind because she didn't want me to have labels. So, and that was understandable, and I felt that way too. I don't want to know if I'm autistic or not. And I'm just me. It doesn't matter what I am, and I don't want people to view me differently because I have, yeah. I'm not saying what state. Creepo. Oh boy, guys, are we gonna get a sus chat? Love sus chats. Kind of, not really. Kind of creep me out, but. Yes, ma'am, or sir. Yes, I am 17 years old. I know, it's crazy. I just turned 17 on May 10th, and I don't feel 17 at all. But I could be worse, so I'm just embracing it and trying to enjoy it. I still feel 16, so maybe I can identify as 16. Feel free to call me 16 or child, and I don't really know. I don't feel 17 at all, though. I am an age regressor, by the way, so maybe that's why I don't feel 17. I do regress to kind of a younger age. I've been told, my mom said I tend to regress to about the age of 12, because that's about when COVID hit for me, and it has, it caused a lot of trauma, so now my mindset's kind of just stuck in that 12-year-old mind, and I do agree with that 100%. I feel like I do tend to regress to, like, a way younger age, too. No, I'm not in Wisconsin, but I do not have an accent. Everyone always tells me I have an accent. Like, I don't mean to. Sometimes I'll just, I'll be living my life and then suddenly I turn into a cowboy. I don't know. My accent's just kind of everywhere. And, like, I've had people comment, like, oh my gosh, I love your accent. I'm like, what accent? But then again, anyone with an accent doesn't hear their own accent. And then once they hear someone else with an accent that's different than theirs, then they see it as different. So yeah, I do probably have an accent with someone, or like to someone with a different accent. I guess I do. I don't really know where the Midwest is. I don't know my directions, but yeah. Oh my gosh, okay, you're right, but still creepy. Look at that ear. If it's a possum, I don't really know. Let me see. Oh. I still don't know what animal to make this. I'm gonna paint the ears, or no, I can't think right now. I'm gonna paint the eyes, and then I'll decide. Very nice. I would not recommend sharing your state on here, because people freak out. People will be like, oh my gosh, safety online, kids. Don't share your address, please. I get it, but people are way too sensitive nowadays. Alrighty, this looks good. It's kind of, this eye is a little bigger than this eye, and it's annoying me. Yes. Yeah, honestly, I don't really believe as many young Therians are actually true Therians, because they're not really able to do any research. They just see a Therian confirmation on TikTok and goes, oh my gosh, that's so me, and just instantly, chooses stereotypes. And I've actually made a video on it, like how to see like fake Therians easier. And while a lot of people disagree with me and they're like, oh, you're an idiot for thinking like that, but honestly, like, I think anyone with common stereotypes is just way too could be true if that makes any sense. Like calico cats and gray wolves and marble foxes or cross foxes are just so popular, and like how in the world in like Australian shepherds and border collies, like how do you just know that's what you are unless you saw it in a shift? You don't just know, and it requires research, based on personality. You can also, see your body in shifts sometimes, but likely they're too disorienting to really know, like right away, if that makes any sense. So that just annoys me that people refuse to do their research, and they're the ones that get all the love and support, and no one thinks twice. If someone says, "Oh, like I'm this," and like no one questions it because everyone's so accepting nowadays. So sorry for the little rant. What am I gonna do? I'm not really sure where I'm going to put. I threw away my palette the other day, or like a couple weeks ago, because the paint was like, oh, I'm getting chills just thinking about it. The paint was like hardened, and the sound it made when I tried to scrape it out was like horrendous. So I was like, ugh, I can't. Maybe I am autistic. I just can't handle certain sounds or textures, and it bothers me. So I'm just gonna have to like put my paint on a paper towel, which is fine because I don't really need a lot of it. So I just have to locate a paper towel and get some water and get another paper towel to dry the paintbrush on. I'm like half in the world right now. Okay, so I'll be right back momentarily, guys. I'm just going to find a paper towel and stuff to paint. Oh my gosh, you're 47? Get out. I'm joking. Alright, hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Okay, I have returned. What did I miss? My dog is being awfully quiet. Like I said in the beginning of the live stream, my dog's been out barking for like 4 hours, so I finally went in there and like screamed at him to shut up, and then he finally shut up. Alright, what did I miss? I know, it's so annoying when they like just swoop right in. They're like, oh my gosh, me too, when they did zero research. I'm actually a Norwegian forest cat too, actually. No, it's kind of ironic, but I actually found out that I was through a shift, or not a shift, it was a dream where I was like in this forest. It was kind of a very like watery area. I don't know where the heck I was, but I came to this place, this like wonderful place. It was, someone quote me on this. It was there's like a little pond, and like it was very vivid green. I made an actual painting of that very moment in my dream because of how beautiful it was and how I wanted to remember it. But anyways, I was a cat, and there was 2 other cats, and I just strictly remembered that, I was like a dark brown, and I think like tortoiseshell cat, and I just played around and cuddled up to the 2 other ones, and like it was just so relaxing and affirming. It just felt so good. And so afterward, I didn't really think anything of it. I wasn't really able to do research because I didn't really I didn't really know what to look up, and I didn't think anything of it. And then one day I saw something about I don't remember what it was, but it was a Therian related short, and it was it was showing, it was like a sing if this is your stereotype thing. And anyways, I know I'm yapping. So, and then a Norwegian forest cat came up, and I never heard of that before, but I instantly like recognized it. And like the cat that I was like kind of bigger, like exactly like that. So I did a little bit of research and figured out that that's what I am. Yes. All right. What's going on? No. I know. I was joking. But, yeah, I get it. Chickens in your house? Okay, I love that. I love chickens. They're cute, but they're also kind of scary sometimes. So, I just, like, every time, like, I love chickens. I'll try to pet them, but then they peck me, and then I, like, scream and run away. I don't want to be pecked. It's scary. Oh my gosh, your sister caught a shift on camera. I don't believe any of those, honestly. I love how convenient it is that they just so happen to be recording that specific place at that specific time with gear on. And like they're like, "Oh my gosh, I was recording quadrobics every single time." And I just don't believe it. I don't believe it at all. It's a bunch of bull. And then everyone is like, "Oh, you're fake claiming our community." And trust me, honey, there are very few actual real Therians. And it does suck to say that because, like, it does feel like I'm downplaying the community. But I'm just being honest. And we really need to talk about that more. There's so many, like, younger, like your sister. There's so many younger Therians. And like they're just doing absolutely no research and like choosing and I've made several videos on this, and like people are making therianthropy into a big old trend, so now no one believes any of us are real. So that does suck that I get fake claimed for my community and how it is so much that I don't even really like to associate with the Therian community most of the time, but I don't really have a choice because that's what I am. Okay, I'm going to get myself a cup of paint water real quick. I will be back once again. Hi, Natalie girl. Hi. Thank you all so much for your patience. I know I took forever. Okay. Alright, what's going on? Yeah, absolutely. I've had quite a few shifts. I haven't had a shift in a while. Like my most consistent shifts happen like whenever I'm playing with my dogs. And well, I don't have those dogs anymore. Those are my brother's dogs. But like I play with them and like be playing like a dog with them, and then I'd suddenly shift. And that was pretty much kind of the only time I've shifted, unless I'm like, and I can make myself shift, if that makes sense. Now I can't cause the physical shifts, but like mental shifts. Well, I mean they're all mental shifts, but like her like going into like a peaceful area and like maybe nature sounds. I don't really know. It is not a bunny. Everyone's thinking it's a bunny now. I'm not really sure what it is just yet. We haven't established that yet. It's probably going to be a possum, but it's not a guarantee, so we're not really sure. So what I'm actually going to do is kind of a couple different shades of the brown here. So I'm gonna do like the top, like here's my paint here. I'm too lazy to find, I have another palette somewhere. Oh my gosh, it does look like a honey badger. Okay. But, I have another palette somewhere, but I don't feel like digging it out and getting it. All it would. Yeah, guys, definitely get me some mask ideas for the future. I do plan on making more pre-made masks, but they're kind of sucking to make, honestly. So, who knows? Who knows? So I think I'm going to start with this light brown on the bottom, and then work my way up. We have to establish a way of yeah. And I have a fan. So once I'm finished painting this, I'm actually going to end the stream for a bit. And by the way, guys, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. You guys are awesome. I've seen a lot of new people, so you best be subscribing. I'm joking. You don't have to subscribe. Don't ever feel obligated to show me love and support, although I do appreciate it. This is nerve-wracking. I don't do furred masks very often anymore, and I always used to paint the eyes first, like before I put them in. So this is really stressful, and like to not mess up is a lot of pressure. Because if I do mess up, I mean, like, it'll just blend in with the fur, and I can just, like, let the fur dry like that. But I would like to keep the fur as white as possible, because white is right. That was wrong of me. But, listen, what was that voice crack, though? Listen, okay. I'm losing it. What? Oh, this? No, this is just for me chewing my skin off. But, I did burn my thumb the other day. You can't see it, but I did burn it. But this is just from chewing my skin off, don't worry. Well, I suppose it's not any better. Oh, that's cute, a seal therian. Dude, I love seals. They're so cute. Just love seals. Okay. Now, let's get some dark brown paint. And that's pretty much all for the eyes. Of course, I will make pupils and like eye shines after it dries a little bit, because I don't want to, yeah. I don't want to like layer it on too excessively and like smear the paint and mess it up, but I'm already probably doing that. This, honestly, this looks good. This looks cute. Just kind of a nice little gradient, and like slowly fade into, it looks a lot better against the table, honestly. It looks better in real life. Alright, what's going on? Yes, I should. He's actually locked up in his cage right now. He was a bad boy last night. Oh my gosh, he threw his food all over the floor and got out of the kennel. He broke out of his kennel, jailbreak, and then he had an accident on the floor, and then he barked all night. So I'm angry with him. I don't like him right now. So, he's actually currently very sad right now because I got onto him for the barking. So, he's being quiet. Whenever I walked into the kitchen to get the paper towels, he gave me a sad, pitiful look, as poodles tend to do. But I don't feel bad for him. He did what he did. He knew what he did, kind of. And he is pretty dumb, so he probably didn't really know what he did, but that's the only reason I feel sympathy for him. But I still love him, regardless. I love him. Yeah, he does, and he helps me a lot. Like, honestly, he's like a service animal / emotional support animal at this point. He brings me a lot of comfort. He, like, makes me less, like, I haven't hallucinated at night since I got him, which is a huge improvement. Like, that's awesome. I don't think I have. Maybe, like, a little bit of the occasional, like, figure in the corner, but not full-on hallucinations like it was that one time. My anxiety level's been, like, way down. So, let's see. Yeah, I understand, and, like, you do, like, want to, like, kind of lean towards certain animals, like, but if you know you're not a certain animal, then, like, you shouldn't say you are. Like, I thought I was a lion-therian, and, I discovered, like, with further research, I actually kind of resemble a tiger a bit more, so I decided to go with that for now and identify as a tiger. I haven't really done a whole lot of research, but I feel like I resemble tigers more. I don't know, I'm getting really tired. I did kind of mess up on the eye right here a little bit, but I can just go over that a bit with the black paint. So there's part of the eyes. I decided not to make them too dark. That honestly looks good. It kind of looks like a little, like, albino bat. I would make it a bat, but I don't feel like making the extended, like, huge bat ears. I'm so tired. I'm not really sure how I'm going to make the pupils either. Also, thank you. I am progressing a lot. I'm very proud of myself. Yes. Yeah, I am a fox, and I've known I was a fox for some time. I only have fox or dog-like shifts, but most of my shifts are very fox-like. I make, like, yipping sounds and kind of, like, make movements that are fox-like, so I've known that I am for some time. I haven't done extensive research, so I don't know exactly what breed of fox I am, but I know that I am a fox of some sort, and I don't really think breed matters, or, like, I don't think breed, like, there's anything different about them. There could be, but, like, I don't really know the difference between a red fox and, like, a cross fox or a marble fox or an Arctic fox. I know Arctic fox are different genetically. They're a little different structured. They're built different. Also, thank you. Thank you very much. He's having an identity crisis right now, a bad one. He doesn't really know what he is. I just don't know. So I'm going to take a small break and let those dry a little bit, and then I'll put the pupils on. I'm so tired. Ooh, very nice. Well, happy early birthday. No, birthdays are fun, and I don't really, like, I'm scared for my next birthday. I'm going to be 18 on my next birthday, so, you know, we don't even need to think about that. That's horrible. Ooh, hyena. I will have to make a hyena. I think I was going to at some point, but I made it into something else because it was too hard to do. So, I'm not really sure. I'm just fidgeting with my paint container. I kind of wonder how the algorithm works on live streams, because sometimes I get a lot of people on here and I gain like a lot of subs at a time. But I don't really know what makes it do that. And then sometimes there's only 6 people at a time. And I'm not complaining at all, but I'm just saying it's weird how the algorithm works. And like, is YouTube recommending my live stream right now, or is it shadow banning me? I don't really know. But I just really hope to get a lot more watch hours, and obviously, get more subscribers and stuff. But yes, I think I did solve that. Someone has done research and let me know that you do only need 1. So that is so relieving, like literally so relieving. I can't even explain. I think I took like a breath of relief with that. And I actually looked it up a little bit too, but not a whole lot. So that's really nice. That was really stressful, and I haven't looked at my watch hours today. It's probably gone up. So that's exciting. I'm so excited and happy. I just really hope I can get monetized as soon as possible. And do I support LGBTQ? It really depends. As a direct answer, no. But I am bisexual myself. I just don't I don't agree with most of the community, as I've had a lot of issues with trans people and just being genuinely pretty rude. So I don't agree with the community. I'm a Republican, heavy Republican, and conservative, whatever you want to call it. I'm very, very right-wing, so naturally I am against the community, but I do like girls. I like girls and guys, but most of the time I lean towards girls, cause yeah. Also, that's cool. I think I might be lesbian too. But yeah, absolutely. I support gayness. I'm not against gayness in the slightest. It's just transgender people have ruined their reputation for me, and I can't support them. So just LGB is completely fine. Anything past that, I'm sorry. And I do feel like sometimes I'm a little harsh with my views, and that like really makes people mad. But gotta do what you gotta do. I'm like, I can't back down for anyone. And everyone's like, oh, you're trying so hard to be different. Well, my bad, not everyone's born the same. I wouldn't say that I'm Christian. I do believe in God, and I do follow God, but I don't feel like Christian's the right word for me. So, I'm a believer. We'll just say that, I guess. I have been leaning more towards Christian lately, though. I do believe in God, and I don't, I'm not, satanic or, demonic. Well, I mean, sometimes I'm a little special, but, yeah. I do have a couple of ESSAs, actually. Probably my main ESSA has helped me, whenever I was, really afraid of the dark, and while I still am, I do have an actual dog for that now, so, I haven't really, had my ESSAs out for a while. Agnostic, what is that? I'm not that smart, guys. Give me a break. I've honestly never heard that before. Then again, I'm not really on the internet a lot besides starting debates with Democrats and, of course, posting. Your cow. I love your cow, too. I love cows in general. Cows are just awesome. Oh my gosh, so those LPS I got the other day, one of them is a strawberry cow. I'll have to pull him out and find him, because he's so cute, or her, I'm not really sure. I just automatically called it him, but I guess it could be a girl since it's literally a pink and white cow. So I'll have to find her and get her out and show her because she's pretty and cute. And guys, I actually do plan on making a strawberry cow fursuit, but I haven't gotten around to it yet because, well, yeah. Because I'm lazy and I'm working on my personal fursuit. I'm very burnt out on fursuit making, which is why I'm making the mask right now. So, yeah. Why does my voice keep, like, cracking? I know. You're so cute. By the way, guys, I have a pelt of my old mask right here. This was actually going to be what the remake of this was going to be. So, oh, I forgot the paint's not dry. So yeah, I skinned my old mask. Now I just don't know. I'm so, gosh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I honestly, I don't really know. Sometimes I have my doubts. I believe that's like Satan just telling me stuff. And, like, if you continue to have faith, then, like, you will feel comforted by it. It is hard, though. Like, there's so many things in the world dragging you down, pulling you away from God. And, like, I just don't really know anymore. But, yeah, I am a believer, and I do believe heaven's real, but I do have my random thoughts sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, well, how could all this be real? And again, it's just how I feel in the moment. But no, I am not like that. I wouldn't say that I am. Yeah, all religions are cool. I feel like my mom, who is very heavily Christian, like, would not support any other religion because, like, she thinks, like, the only, like, which obviously, like, everyone is going to believe that their religion is real, so it's, I don't know. Yeah, for sure, just have to have faith. Yes, very Christian. That's how my mom is. My dad doesn't exist, but my mom is very Christian. Ooh, public gearing. Honestly, I haven't gone public gearing in quite some time. Ever since like, I kind of stopped talking to my Therian friend. I have two Therian friends in real life. Both are my exes, ironically, and both are girls. Well, one identifies as non-binary, but that's why we broke up. But anyways, both are girls, and both are Therians. And I think one's a furry. Either way, love them both platonically. They're both awesome. I do miss one of them. Ah! Okay. I think maybe that. No. The eyes aren't dry enough. I know the one is starting to get pretty dry. Like, that's pretty good. This one looks a little moist still. So, I'll have to continue waiting. We can continue talking while we wait. How is your guys' day going? Hopefully they're doing good. Did you make sure to like the stream and subscribe if you want? Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, same here. That's what time it is for me too. Oh my gosh. That sounds terrible. Honestly, the first time I ever went public airing was with one of my exes, which I already mentioned. She's awesome, and a friend that I had at the time, which she turned out to be. And anyways, so we went public airing together and had a good time. And then some kids showed up and actually took my friend's tail, and it was bad. So we got the tail back, and it was really annoying. But other than that, we haven't had any like actual violent harassment besides that. Just, honestly, we haven't ever had people barking at us. Just like there's this one kid that came up to us on a bike and said, "Are you guys furries?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're Therians." And he's like, "I'm gonna call Diddy on you," and bikes away. And I'm like, "What?" My pronouns. Oh my gosh, here we go. I'm a female, so she, her. I don't go with the whole pronouns thing. But thank you for asking. I appreciate that. Alright, so it's not quite dry enough, but it'll do. It will do. Oh my gosh. That's disgusting. That's actually terrible. I think that could, you could honestly call the police. Like, that actually annoys me. Like, I would hit someone for that. And I have been a little violent since I can't talk. There was actually, whenever the kids were being violent towards us, I did have my pocket knife out and ready. I was like, dude, like, you're not going to come at me and, think you're gonna do something. Like, I'm not afraid to use this if I absolutely have to. And, it's just disgusting how violent and just unruly people can be. Yes, I am a caterpillar excavator. Excavator is my pronouns, by the way. I got my black paint. Thank you very much. I have tried to improve on my videos for you guys, by the way. I don't know if y'all can tell. I'm really trying. Really making an effort here. Alrighty, so got my paintbrush and my black paint. Okay, good. Well, still, no one should have that kind of disrespect towards any human being. And like I said, I don't support transgender people, but I've seen videos of transgender people getting their stuff taken, being harassed, and that just angers me. Most you can do is misgender them and offend them, but actually harassing them and making them feel terrible is just wrong. So yeah. Alright, time to make the pupils. I'm scared because if I mess up I have to repaint the eyes. So let's see here. I'm not really sure which way I should angle the camera because I'm not really sure how I'm going to position the eyes. Here's one. Again, I'm not really sure if I'm going to keep this, but I'm not really sure how I want the eyes to be. So, might do a little trial and error, might change it up a bit. But I will eventually figure out how I want it. Ooh, please don't mess up. Also, I'm sorry for the angle you guys are getting. I really just need to see this. So, yes. Oh, no. I hate when the freaking cup of paint water spills. I'm terribly sorry. Actually, I'm going to do some eyeliner and make it like gothic or something. Not really. I'm just doing the eyeliner around the eyes. That looks terrible from an angle, but trust me, it'll be okay. I should like burnt the fur a little bit on the edges, so it'd be like hard and crusty. And I mean, ideally you would never want it hard and crusty, but this is just really hard to paint with. And like I'm just painting very like on the edge here, so I don't want to mess up. This part I actually am going to let get kind of a little hard, if that makes any sense. So, and that looks, it's going to make a, like, it's going to look a lot better once it's actually fully done. I just hope I don't mess up, which I'm already, it is what it is. It'll go fine. It looks terrible, like, on camera, but trust me, it looks a lot better, like, from my point of view, in real life. Yeah. Why is this so terrible? Why? Why does it look like that? I'm actually gonna just cut the fur off. Perfect. I don't want any long black fur. Now I am gonna have to glue this down a little better. Overall, that looks absolutely terrible. Well, I guess it looks better with my hand behind it, but that looks terrible. I'm very disappointed in myself. Very mad at myself, actually. I kind of want to give up right now. I don't really know why I expected that to go good. Guess that's how I expect them all to go, until I mess up. I mean, I didn't really mess up, but, like, I just don't like how the black looks. And yet I continue to to go over it more. Okay, that's too much. Yeah, I am experimenting, but I don't want to mess up this mask base. Like, I want it to look good in the end. Yes. I mean, I suppose it doesn't look too, oh, it does look horrendous. Maybe doing the other eye won't be as bad. Why can't I just do anything right? Literally anything. Like, the only thing I do right is sucking at this. But, you know, like I've said a couple of times, I'm not a mask maker. I'm a fursuit maker. So, you know, I'm kind of very clumsy and weird with paint. And I'm very awkward with painting it. Okay, that looks a lot better. So now I'm going to end up, like, with one terrible eye and then one actually good eye, and it's going to drive me crazy. So there's that. So I might as well mess this eye up a little bit, too. I think my problem is I went on the fur way too much. But, I mean, that's just part of this, like, style I'm going for. I wanted it to be on the fur. Okay. Okay, honestly, okay. Okay, alright, that looks That looks a lot better. It doesn't look great. It doesn't look perfect, but it's better. It's an improvement. So I'm not complaining. I mean, I'm still complaining because it looks terrible, but it looks better. Look at that. It looks great. Yes. Yeah, masks, they're pretty difficult to do. So I don't blame you. I've been doing them for a little less than a year, and like, this is the best it's gotten, and I just feel like I never improve. Like, it just stays consistent in quality. It is wider. Yeah, that's so annoying. I messed up on it, and now it's bigger, and that really, like, I just want to rip it to shreds right now, but it's too perfect to rip it to shreds, so, dang. Yeah, 8 is pretty young. Alright. Suppose I'm not too mad. It looks decent. Not really sure what I'm gonna do, though. That's frustrating. Then I'm just gonna wait for the paint to dry once again. For once, it actually looks better on camera now than it does off camera. Thank you. I just hope it turns out good in the long run. So I really don't feel like doing the floppy dog ears. I really don't. I had like a base that I drew up that was gonna, like, I was gonna flop over. I'm actually gonna do that again. So stare into his eyes for a moment. I do need to fix the other eye to the pupil's a little bit more faded, and that's because I didn't use or like it blended with the brown more, so it didn't get as dark as black. So let's see. I'm just drawing right now. Thank you guys for your patience. Okay, so here's kind of what I've got for an ear shape. It's, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it, but this is for if I do make it a dog. Like that'll flop. But again, I don't really know if I'm going to make it a dog. If I do make it a possum, I'm just going to do the ears with the black minky, and I just don't know what to do. I'm indecisive. Very, very indecisive. I'm gonna fix this eye real quick. Hi. Welcome. So you kinda came in at a odd time whenever I'm struggling. Yeah, honestly, I think a possum would be nice. I just don't feel like this mask is good enough quality to sell, and you know what? Let's make it a possum. I'm actually going to let's test the waters, guys. Gonna go try this on. Hi. Oh, I can't. Yeah, see that doesn't look good. I don't like that. That doesn't look good to me. This eye looks fine, but this eye is crooked, and I don't feel like that looks good while it's on. But I can't freaking fix the eyes. I can't change them unless I like mutilated this side or something. I don't really know what to do. So that really, really like annoys me. So, I hate it. I hate it a lot. So, I don't know what to do now, guys. What should I do? Well, good. I don't want my mouth to be seen. I don't know why people like the mask where you can see the mouth. That's honestly, I did think of that. I could put fur like along the side. I could just put a little bit of fur right here and like fill in where that is. That's just so stressful. I was really confident about this, and I messed up. So, I'm not really sure what to do. I'm not even sure if I'm going to finish this monstrosity. I'm just lost right now, so I guess let's do the freaking eye shine things since I'm already on the eyes. Does that look any better? Okay, well, I need a break. I'm kind of stressed right now, so I'm gonna hop off here. I'm gonna try to fix it, and I will be back on soon. So